All right, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are watching this. This is our fourth episode. I don't know how long this thing's going to last. We'll see. We love doing it. Hopefully you enjoy checking it out. This is all about answering questions from the field, from soldiers and family members, active, retired, reserve, National Guard. We are in our campaign period, our Army's annual AER campaign. This year, our campaign theme is "It's what we do." We support soldiers and their families when they need it most. AER has been around 77 years. We're proud of that. In that time frame, $2 billion in assistance, $1 billion of that since 9/11. You all made that happen. Those dollars all came from you, and we're returning it back to the Army team. A couple key points, and then I'm going to talk to my battle buddy here, Command Sergeant Major retired Charles Durr. AER is part of the Army. We're under an Army regulation, a 930-4 if you're interested, and I sleep with it under my pillow, by the way, because that's how much I think about it. And then we also have a board of directors, board of managers, and on that board is the Vice Chief of Staff of the Army, the Sergeant Major of the Army, the Sergeant Major from the Academy, leaders and spouses from across the Army, and we're proud of their leadership and thankful that we have them. So let's get right into some of your questions. So this spouse asks, can a spouse of a retired soldier apply for financial assistance?
Sure, absolutely. The spouse of a retired soldier can certainly apply for financial assistance. All that is required is for the spouse to have a special power of attorney. That can be either a civilian power of attorney or a military power of attorney. And all they have to do is see the AER officer. We have made the process very easy. We have an AER special power of attorney that can be utilized. They can also request assistance using the allotment authorization form if they don't have a special power of attorney. The key to this is get to the AER section, get with an AER officer. There's a way to work through this. No stress in the process at all.
Yeah, I think my guidance, and I think the Sergeant Major has been doing this longer than me. Look, when in doubt, go to AERO, go to our website, www.aerhq.org, and most of the questions you're thinking about can be answered there. You can also hashtag us right here. But when in doubt, if you have any doubts, come to AER through one of those locations, either physically or on our website. Give us a call. It's on our website as well. We'll answer those questions. Come to us. All right, second question is from a South Carolina National Guard member. I'm going to expand a little bit on his or her question. It said, is AER available for Army National Guard and Army Reserve members?
Absolutely, sir. If the member has been activated to active federal service for 30 or more consecutive days, they are eligible for AER assistance, whether it be due to a unit deployment or if they are on active Guard Reserve tours. So, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'd highlight two things there. One is if you're an AGR, Active Guard Reserve, you're fully eligible to come to AER because you're already on those orders. As the Sergeant Major said, if you're a drilling or a individual mobilization augmentee, one of those kinds of situations, you get pulled onto orders, active duty orders, at least for 30 days. The other thing I would tell you is we frequently waive that 30-day requirement. Most often, it's for a natural disaster. You know, in one of our states, Florida, Texas, with hurricanes, down in Puerto Rico, we have waived this. Last year, we did about $4 million in grants for Reserve and National Guard soldiers who were not on active duty orders, but lost everything in a natural disaster. So we're always there to support the Army team.
So unfortunately, sir, those soldiers who are M-Day weekend drilling, those soldiers are not eligible for assistance because they're not on Title 10 orders. In most cases, they will be on Title 32 orders for that weekend period of time, or the 2 weeks when they have annual tours of duty.
Absolutely. One last question here. It's from a soldier that served our nation, a retired soldier from Massachusetts, the great state. Why are veterans who have not reached 20 years retirement not eligible for AER? That's kind of a double negative. But are they eligible or aren't they eligible? They're called gray area, right?
Well, a veteran who has not reached 20 years of retirement, it was what we called, in most cases, they would be receiving disability compensation.
Okay.
And they would be called a disabled American veteran. So those AER assistance is really one of the eligibility factors is that individual will be receiving retirement pay. And there's only two types of retirement pay. You either retired for longevity after reaching 20 years of active federal service, or you can be retired medically, whether that's permanently or temporarily on the retirement list.
And they are eligible.
And they are eligible. Yeah. So one of the questions we frequently get is why is retirement pay an eligibility factor? Because it's the only way that AER can administer and collect loan repayments. All right. If we do it any other way, then we're taking a chance at high uncollectible rates and trying to work out repayment methods with these soldiers. So one thing that's critical to remember too, that recapitalization of AER loans serves as a primary source of income for our operating expense. So when we get these loan repayments, we're able to give out money to other soldiers. So it's tied to our ability to be able to administer and collect loan repayments. That's where the retired pay comes in, and that's why these soldiers who have less than 20 years and have not retired are not eligible for AER assistance.
So some pretty technical pieces in there. Go to our website, give us a call, just ask us. We'll sort all that out. When in doubt, check with us, and we'll work through the details with you. We always can do exceptions as well. We do those frequently. I'll just kind of close with this. Every year we do about $60 to $70 million in loans, zero interest. We do about $10 million in grants. That's money you don't have to pay back. And we do about another $10 million or so, $8 to $10 million in educational scholarships. So if you're eligible for AER, you're eligible for all those different kinds of things. So natural disasters, one of the key things we got is child car seats. That's now a full grant. There's a bunch of other categories. So just to ask, thanks for what you do for our nation every day. When you served and you're a retired soldier, thanks for your service. God bless you all. We'll see you on episode 5 here pretty soon, coming to a station near you. And thanks for your support. Soldiers helping soldiers.
Hooah, sir.
Hooah. All right.